All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, Barcelona have done. They have finally managed to win a game in La Liga. It took its time, but we finally got it. And Hansi Flick said it himself that he's happy that December has started because November was shit. And that's right, except our form in Champions League, which has been incredible so far. But in La Liga, we were absolute shit. We literally blew out 8 points gap over Real Madrid. But this stats alone shows our Lamine Yamal dependencia because in last 3 games, where Lamine Yamal did not start, we didn't got a win, but today, Lamine Yamal started, and we won by 5-1. This stat alone speaks levels to his game. I mean, at just the age. If 17, this guy is arguably one of the best wingers in the world, and putting on performances like this day, it's out of this world. But we'll get to that. But let's first of all address the elephant in the room, because if you've watched this match, you'd understand that this match not only showed us our strengths, yet showed us our biggest weaknesses. This game was literally Hansi Flick's Barcelona in a nutshell. Because we started the first incredibly well. I mean, we were solid in defense, constantly catching Mallorca players offside. We were quick off the line. Our midfield looked much more balanced and secured with Marc Casado as a pivot was balling out. Pedri looked like himself. He didn't have drop that much deep comparatively. He was playing with freedom till this phase. Everything is great. Our defense, great. Midfield, wonderful. Our attack, shit. It was pure shit. Because we did manage to score an early goal courtesy of Ferran Torres. It was scrappy goal, but a goal is goal, and we needed that. But after scoring that goal, we created so many chances, and the amount of quality chances we missed from time after time was atrocious. I mean, we are doing everything exceptionally well, but we so indecisive in final thirds, we clearly lack clinicalness. Up top, and same thing happened with Mallorca scoring the equalizer. I mean, we are doing everything right from defense to attack, but we are not converting our chances. We have no final output to our attack. And let me add one more thing before I move on to second half. That, in this Hansi Flick system, we are bound to concede. We are meant to concede the goals because look at our high line. Our defenders are so high up top. Plus, I know we've got a well-coordinated offside trap system, but again, out of 10 offside traps, 1-1 won't be an offside like the goal scored by Mallorca. It wasn't off so well. We too accept it, the goals that we are conceding. I mean, yes, we can avoid them also, as our defense is well capable of that. But Hansi Flick's system is all about goals. It not to make 1,000 passes, not to sit back defend and not pay the referees, but to simply outscore our opponents. And we are not able to do that at all. Like, we created so many chances after Ferran Torres' goal. If we had scored those his chances, if he had buried them, we would have played with much more ease and calmness. And that's what eventually kind of happened. Hansi Flick was clearly disappointed, gave the lads some spanking. In second half, we took our chances. There is no difference at all. Every match that we lost in November, I watched them, and I can say we played a lot. Similar, I mean, yes, we did perform better in this one, but still the point is that we didn't convert our chances on those matches today. In second half, we converted them to perfection. I mean, Mallorca are really lucky, because we could have easily scored 2 or 3 more goals with ease overall. Great performance from the team individually. If had to say, let's start from the back. Iñaki Peña, good game from, was off the line as when required. His sweeper keeper abilities are clearly improving. The problem is the guy makes some incredible saves, but unfortunately it feels like every save he makes eventually turns offside, and when the player is onside and we need him to make one, he can't seem to do it. But let's trust he has been great so far into the season. Jules Koundé, good game. I still want more from Koundé. I still accept a lot more from this guy. Because he started the season in such dominating manner that I feel like I was getting used to it. But good game Fort replacement in last match surely must have clicked something in him, Cubarsí and Inigo Martinez. Great game. This defensive partnership seems to amaze me every time I watch them play. And I would be honest, I really feel like Pau Cubarsí and Inigo Martinez are almost similar players. It is as if Cubarsí is literal regen. If Martinez Marc Casado, perfect game from him. I just want one thing from Marc Casado, and that is to avoid red card, or anything that would rule him. From the match, he is our pivot, and we need him the most. Whenever I see Casado on the pitch, I feel more secured. To be honest, Pedri, great game, was involved a lot in attacks. He had 91% passing accuracy. He created 1 chance, 12 passes into the final thirds, 7 recoveries. Dani Olmo came back from some issue that he had, was brilliant today occupying. that number 10 was actually also tracking back a lot to help in recoveries. Ferran Torres, well, I don't know what should I say. I mean, yes, he scored the goal, but he literally missed 2 to 3 chances. He was really poor in the finals thirds. His output was really bad, but still he decent game. He still needs to improve a lot because Pau Victor, who replaced, was much better than Ferran Torres in every sense. He was much more threatening and more importantly determined to score the goal. Because when you play with Ferran Torres, he drops deep to collect the ball. You have to do more link-up combination play to create those spaces, but when you have striker like Robert Lewandowski or Pau Victor, they play behind the defense and constantly make run behind doing. So they stretch TGE defense, creating the space, especially in Zone 14 where Olmo thrives on, and Pau Victor cameo won my heart. We was incredibly fast, he looked sharp, and I want Flick to give him more game time. Because if Hansi Flick wants give Robert Lewandowski rest next time, I believe Pau Victor after a goal, and such brilliant cameo deserves to be higher than Ferran Torres in pecking order, and Hansi Flick yesterday made some incredible subs bringing in Gavi de Jong, Eric Garcia, and Fermin Lopez on. And he made a weird yet effective tactical tweak. What he basically did was, rather than Eric Garcia and Frenkie de Jong forming a double pivot, he chose Gavi and Garcia to form a double pivot, and Frenkie de Jong was playing as a number 10, and he was balling out, made a brilliant assist for Pau Victor. Goal scored a goal himself. He was arriving in those moments at perfect time, and he has played here before in Koeman era. So, we could see a different De Jong this season. Probably then Raphinha. Wonderful game from our captain, scored a brace, and got the Man of the Match award, and deservedly Sue was really threatening. Today created some good chances and could have even scored a hat-trick, but he missed the 1v1, but still great game. Lamine Yamal, well, last, but not the least great game for me. He was the man of the match. I mean, boy, his Trivela are satisfying to watch. How the hell did he become a master at Trivela? Because that right there is slowly becoming his trademark. His second Trivela was the one that led to Victor or De Jong goal, but what game it was for Lamine Yamal coming off from injury and performing at such a level. He did miss few chances, and I feel like his finishing can be improved a lot because overall Guy is as perfect as they come. Great game from us. We are currently on top of the table with 37 points, and Real Madrid will their next game against Athletic Bilbao. Our next match would be a bit tricky, one as we will face Real Betis. But, well, it's for today, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe the channel. That would help a lot, and thank you for watching the video.